Most new moms think they need more space, more bins, more baskets, more storage. But what if I told you that the real mistake isn't a lack of space? It's how you're using it. Here's the myth. The more stuff you buy, the more organized you'll feel. The reality, overstuffed drawers, bulky baby gear, and lost essentials are silently stealing your time, energy, and sanity. And both you and your baby are paying the price, with delayed feedings, chaotic nights, and unnecessary stress. But don't worry, mama. In this video, you'll learn how to flip your nursery from frantic to functional without adding square footage or spending a fortune. Number 1. Create vertical zones. When you're living in a small apartment or sharing a nursery corner in your own bedroom, floor space vanishes fast. Bulky bins and baskets can quickly become obstacles, and clutter starts creeping into every corner. The result? Changing time becomes chaotic. Feedings get delayed because you can't find a burp cloth. And worse, important items like nasal aspirators or nail clippers disappear into diaper bag black holes. Solution: think vertical. Your walls are your best friend when you're short on floor space. Wall-mounted shelves. Install above your changing table or crib. Keep lighter daily use items like pacifiers, thermometers, or baby wipes within easy reach, safe and out of baby's hands. Hanging caddy organizers. These hang from the back of doors or closet rods and are great for diapers, creams, and emergency onesies. Many even come with clear pockets so you can see everything instantly. Over-crib organizers. These attach safely to the crib rails and store things like baby lotion, swaddles, or even a small stuffed animal, perfect for nighttime routines. Number 2, use multifunctional furniture. Let's be honest, baby furniture takes up space fast, but when every piece has just one purpose, your room fills up before baby even arrives. The result? You're forced to choose between a diaper station or a bassinet. Solution: use double-duty furniture that earns its footprint. Crib with built-in drawers. These are lifesavers. Store extra bedding, burp cloths, or even diapers below your baby's sleeping zone. Changing table dressers. Instead of using a separate table in storage, go for a dresser that holds baby clothes and doubles as a changing station. Add a contoured pad on top, and you're done. Ottoman with storage. Great for gliders or nursery chairs. You can stash nursing covers, toys, or extra onesies inside while using the top to rest your feet. Foldable baby gear. Invest in fold-flat items like bathtubs, bouncers, or travel bassinets that can be tucked into closets when not in use. Pro mom tip: use drawer dividers inside multifunctional dressers to separate items by use, like onesies, socks, hats, or even postpartum supplies for you. Number 3, rotate and restock weekly. Babies grow fast. One week those newborn mittens are lifesavers, and the next they're totally useless. But most moms don't have a system for updating their nursery regularly, so they end up hoarding expired essentials that crowd out the things they actually need. The result? You waste time digging for clothes that no longer fit. You forget you're out of wipes until the very last one, and that chaos increases your stress and baby's discomfort. Solution: adopt a Sunday restock ritual. Rotating system: keep only what baby needs for the current week in drawers and organizers. Store seasonal or next size up clothes in labeled bins elsewhere. Weekly cart restock: use a small wheeled 3-tier cart as your mobile essential station. Every Sunday, refill diapers, creams, nursing pads, formula, burp cloths, and other daily use items. Too small bin: keep a dedicated box or basket where you toss anything that baby outgrows. Once it's full, donate or store for future siblings. Check expiration dates. Baby meds, creams, and wipes can expire. A quick weekly scan keeps things safe and up to date. Product strategy tip: use stackable clear bins with labels like 0 to 3 months, next size, outgrown, and essentials backup. Clear visibility makes rotation faster. Number 4, divide by routine, not category. Most moms instinctively organize by product type. Diapers here, clothes there, toys in one bin. But in a small space, that approach fails when you're rushing during a meltdown. The result? You waste precious time grabbing from 3 different spots just to prep for nap time or go out. Baby becomes overstimulated. You become overwhelmed, and the whole day gets derailed. Solution: organize by daily routines instead of categories. Think, what do I use during morning changes? Bedtime wind down? Diaper bag restocks? Morning basket. Include diapers, wipes, vitamin D drops, nasal aspirator, fresh clothes, and socks, all in one spot for quick start of day care. Bedtime basket. Keep baby lotion, pajamas, sleep sacks, calming spray, nail clippers, and pacifiers together. Everything you need to settle your baby in one reach. On-the-go prep station. Have a grab-and-go area where your diaper bag, portable changing pad, mini sanitizer, refill pouch of wipes, and snack container are always ready. Bath time bucket. Stack a small tub organizer with baby soap, towel, washcloth, brush, and clean clothes, so bath night feels smooth instead of stressful. Number 5. Make use of hidden and dead spaces. Most moms don't realize how many storage opportunities are hiding in plain sight. Under the crib, behind the door, in the corners. So much space goes unused, and yet the floor is packed. The result? You feel boxed in. Essentials spill out of drawers, and the room starts feeling like a danger zone instead of a peaceful baby haven. Solution: turn dead zones into baby storage gold. Under crib storage drawers or rolling bins, perfect for backup diapers, wipes, or even postpartum pads and mesh underwear for you. Slide-out bins keep them dust-free but accessible. Over-the-door hanging organizers. These can store everything from baby shoes to medicine kits to your breast pump supplies. They're off the floor and always in reach. Crib rail baskets. Lightweight bins that hang on crib or bassinet rails hold swaddles, burp cloths, or pacifiers right where you need them. Closet corners and high shelves. Use tiered shelf risers to create mini levels in tight closet spaces. Great for stacking baby shoes, folded blankets, or bottles. Wall-mounted baskets behind doors or furniture. These are ideal for storing small, infrequently used but important items like backup thermometer batteries or emergency formula packets. Pro mom tip: stick to neutral-colored or transparent storage items. Clear makes it easier to see what's inside, and neutral blends better with your decor. Number 6. Use rolling carts to stay mobile and flexible. Let's face it, babies don't stay in one place. You're feeding in the living room, changing diapers in the bedroom, and bathing in the bathroom. But if all your supplies are locked into one room, you're stuck running around while holding a crying baby. The result? You forget essentials mid-routine, accidentally double-stock rooms, or worse. Leave the baby unattended just to grab a burp cloth or thermometer. Solution: use a rolling utility cart as a mobile baby station. This is a total game-changer for moms in apartments, shared spaces, or multi-use rooms. 3-tier carts with wheels are ideal. Designate each level for a purpose. Top: diaper changing needs. Diapers, wipes, creams, hand sanitizer. Middle: feeding gear, burp cloths, bibs, bottles, nursing pads. Bottom: health and safety. Thermometer, nasal aspirator, baby brush, nail clippers. Keep a mini version in the bathroom for bath time gear. Baby wash, sponge, towel, lotion, a clean outfit. Wheel it in and out to avoid permanent clutter. Nighttime cart. Some moms prep a bedside version for overnight feedings with snacks for mom, burp cloths, nipple cream, and clean swaddles. No more stumbling in the dark. Product strategy tip: choose a cart with deep trays and side hooks. Look for ones with locking wheels to keep them steady when in use. Number 7. Design a compact mom zone for recovery and sanity. Moms often focus so much on organizing for the baby that they forget to carve out space for themselves. But postpartum recovery is real, and if your essentials are scattered, neglected, or missing altogether, your mental and physical health suffers. The result? You feel unsupported, overwhelmed, and disconnected. Basic tasks like pumping, resting, or managing postpartum pain become stressful, affecting milk supply, healing, and emotional well-being. Solution: create a dedicated mom zone, even if it's just one corner or one small basket. Nursing.recovery station. Set up a chair or quiet space with a small side table or cart that holds breastfeeding pillow, nipple cream, snacks and water bottle, pain relief sprays or pads, extra phone charger, journal or affirmations for emotional grounding, postpartum supply caddy. Use a portable tote to store essentials like adult diapers or absorbent pads, Peri bottle and witch hazel pads, compression socks, lactation supplements, prenatal vitamins and pain relievers, if approved. Mental space matters. Add a small light, a cozy throw, and maybe a Bluetooth speaker or earplugs. Let this be your pause place.